guys, Steve here from Coils and Coins Detecting, and welcome to another video. On this video today I'm going to show you guys a method of gridding that I sometimes use in larger areas. It's quick and easy and you don't need a lot of gear to do it, and it's really useful on paddocks and fields, that kind of environment. So I guess the reason we'd want to grid, there are a few reasons. The first one is just to be thorough and to cover the area without missing any sections. That would be the obvious one, but there are also some other reasons. Things like you may not have permission to detect a certain area for very long, if it's a seasonal crop field or something like that, or if you just don't have very long permission wise, because the permission will end at a certain point because the land's being sold or something's being built on it, what have you, and you just want to be thorough with your search. It's very difficult to go up and down an area like this without some kind of grid and not miss areas. So most of the time, and I'm guilty of this, I don't grid very often in smaller areas because I use a bit of a virtual grid, I guess you could call it. But in a large area like this that I want to search pretty thoroughly, I'm going to use a grid. So the method I'm going to use today is very simple. All I've bought a couple of plastic spikes. These are weed mat spikes, so they're quite useful and pretty cheap. You can buy a bag of 10 for a couple of dollars. And I've also bought some cord. This is an orange cord. It's not a very thick cord, and this length I think is about 20 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peg it to the ground at one end with one of these spikes. I'm going to run a single length of cord up to the other end. And then I'm going to detect on one side of it, and then I'm going to detect on the other side of it a swing width, and then I'm going to move the cord across about a meter or so and repeat the process, and I'm going to go up the hill doing that the entire way. And so this is fairly quick and easy because you're not moving lots of pegs and lots of ropes the whole time. You're only moving the one. So I'll string it out and then I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so to show you how I use this grid method, what I'm going to do is I'm going to detect along this line. So the beginning of my line is the string, and the other side of it is my normal swing arc. So I'm going to be probably standing almost a meter away from the string line, and I'm going to swing back and forth, not too fast, just moving along steadily like so, detecting with that string line on my left hand side in my case, and I'm just going to go over the top of that with the coil, or even underneath it with the coil, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way down, and then when I get to the other end, I'll just show you what I've got. In my case, I've got my digger, my Black Widow RO Engineering digger, fantastic digger. Put a link up for that. I'm going to use that as my guide. So you'll see here that when I do a normal swing, my guide is my shovel. It's probably 2 shovel widths, but I might even just go 1.5 shovel widths. So when I get to the other end and I want to move my grid over one position or one move, I'll use my shovel. So I'll mark it 1.5 shovels roughly, and then I'll put my spike in at the tip there, and I'll run the line up, and that'll mark my next gridding line, and I'll follow that same way. So if you use that technique, it's pretty quick and easy, and you will cover the ground pretty thoroughly. So hopefully that's a technique and a tip that you might make use of. You don't need much in the way of gear, very simple, and hopefully it helps you find more stuff. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, and good luck out there hunting. See you guys.